Good day. I'm Leomar, the project manager of our group. We are here to discuss one of the subsystems of catering management, which is the inventory management system. We will specifically discuss the flowchart and the UI prototype of our subsystem. The proposed project aims to develop an inventory management system tailored for catering services, addressing the unique challenges posed by delicate nature of food items, unpredictable event demands, and the necessity to maintain diverse range of ingredients and equipment. FMC Catering Services 2023 emphasizes the significance of catering industry within the broader food service sector, highlighting growth driven by the increased demand for high quality and convenient food and beverages services. To effectively meet this demand, an inventory management system becomes crucial for catering businesses. Effective inventory management has broader implications for risk reduction and operational efficiency in businesses across all sectors, with a particular emphasis on product and movement and expiration tracking. For example, inventory systems play a major role in protecting the pharmaceutical industry for both financial losses and health risks. Precise record keeping is emphasized in modern solutions like web-based application and software. May I call on Canales Allyson to present the next topic.
Thank you, Mr. Lladones. I'm Allyson E, Canales, and I'll be discussing the project background and context. In the fast-paced and highly competitive sector of catering, a key element in running a successful catering business is the effective management of its inventory. Catering businesses often navigate with challenges in inventory management, ranging from overstocking to wastage and operational disruptions. In today's dynamic world precise, inventory control is not just beneficial but also essential for ensuring the success and sustainability of a business. This involves tracking and controlling the availability of supplies and equipment to ensure smooth operations and minimize waste. The specific challenges faced by caterers highlight the need for a robust inventory and system. Without it, caterers risk overstocking, stockouts, and accurate forecasting and wastage. And this is where our project steps in. We aim to provide a cutting-edge inventory management system tailored to the unique demands of catering businesses. It's a digital design to streamline and automate inventory management processes, aiding administrators to keep track of stock levels and closely monitor the usage. The implementation of our systems holds the enhancing operational efficiency, cutting costs, and ultimately improving customer satisfaction. Whether it's a new or well-established business in the catering industry, it continuously seeking innovative ways to organize operation is crucial for success. In conclusion, our project is not just about managing inventory, it's also about transforming the way catering businesses operates. By implementing our system, businesses can navigate the challenges, reduce costs, and elevate the overall customer experience. And that concludes my presentation. May I call on now on Ms. Cimanes to present the next topic.
So thank you, Ms. Canales. I am Angelica E. Cimanes and I'll be discussing the project purpose and description. So first is the main objectives. The purpose of the project is to develop an inventory management system specifically designed for the catering industry. So the main objective is to empower businesses in this industry by providing them with a comprehensive solution to oversee their inventory operation. So the system will utilize advanced tracking capabilities to monitor suppliers, items, and consumption quantities for each event hosted by the establishment. So this will ensure that businesses maintain optimal stock levels to meet customers' demands while minimizing waste. So moreover, the system aims to enable effective and efficient inventory management for catering businesses. So second is the specific objective. So first is to develop a system with a user-friendly interface that allows the admin to view, to view detailed information about suppliers and items. So second is to develop a system that allows the admin to easily add, update, and archive suppliers and item information. So third is develop a system that enables the admin to track the status and availability of items. So fourth is to develop a system that allows the admin to request specific suppliers and items through the web. So lastly is to develop a system in which they can search items and suppliers. So that concludes my presentations. May I call on Mr. Goco, Mr. Espeña, and Ms. Bertus to present the next topic. Thank you.
So, thank you, Miss Cimanes. I'm Giancarlo V. Goco, and I'll be discussing the flowchart of the system. The flowchart begins by showing the admin dashboard, offering various options such as choosing suppliers and items. It enables actions like archiving and updating suppliers and item information, along with the capability to add new suppliers and items. I'm just here to give a broad idea of how it's gonna be, and it'll be more properly explained by the next presenter. So that concludes it. May I call Mr. Jeremiah Espeña to present the next topic?
Thank you, Sir Goco, for a wonderful explanation. I am Jeremiah Espeña, and I will be discussing the flowchart of supplier. So, uh, so as you can see, the admin will see the first option is supplier. If the admin don't want to add the supplier or change info, then the admin will proceed to the item. If the admin wants to add a supplier, he will click yes, and there's a list of supplier depends on the admin wants. And then there is an option if you want to add a supplier. If you click no, then you will go back in the view list of supplier. However, if you click yes, then you will have to input new supplier information. Then the system will ask if you want to save the info. Then it will proceed to another page that says the information has been saved. After info has been saved, it will automatically go back to the add supplier. So this time, if the admin don't want to add a supplier, he or she will click no, and then the admin gonna see update supplier. This means if the admin wants to change something in the info of supplier, first if the admin click no, the admin will go to the archive page. But that is for later discussion. So if the admin click yes on update supplier, then he or she gonna have select a supplier. After selecting the supplier, it will view the information about the supplier. And if you don't want to update the information about the selected supplier, you will go back and select supplier. But if the admin wants to update information, the system will ask if you really want to save or not. Then if you save the information, it will automatically go back in the supplier information. So this time, I'm gonna explain to you the archive. Like I said earlier, if the admin don't want to update the supplier information, then the admin gonna proceed to the archive page. So if the admin don't want to archive the supplier, then he will proceed to the select supplier in the flowchart of update supplier. But if the admin wants to archive the supplier, the system will ask first what is the reason for archiving the supplier. Then if they are sure, they will proceed to the update supplier again. So that's it. That concludes my presentation. May I call on Justine Virtus to present the next topic.
Thank you, Espeña Jeremiah. I'm Justine Yrish Bertus, and I will be discussing the continuation of flowchart regarding an item. So the A here is the off-page or connectors of the first category, which is the supplier. And the next category is M. So in select items, the admin will choose if it is yes or no. If the admin chooses yes, the admin will decide if she or he add items, and if it is yes, it goes to the view the list of items. We will see here all of the items that will be needed in. The admin has the option to select items, and another one is to add new items. In add new items, if the admin choose no, or she goes back to the list of items. If yes, the admin will new item information and there's a decision if the admin will save it or not. If yes, the item information will be saved and we see there's a connector, it means the information will connect to the add items. If the admin choose no, it will return to the input new item information. The admin will also update and archive the information in update item information. If the admin choose yes, the admin will select the item and goes to the item information and the admin will decide if he or she updates the item information. If it is yes, the admin will update the information of items and there's a decision if the admin will save it or not. If yes, it will save the update and it will direct to the item information. If the admin chooses no, the update information will not save and return to the update item information. We're going back to the update item information. If the admin chooses no in the update item, it connects to the archive item information. In archive item information, the admin choose to archive the information, they need to provide reasons why it needs to archive. And there's a decision that will ask if they are sure. If the admin choose yes, the item information will be archived. If no, it will be back. Going back to the select items, if the admin select no, there's a decision that asks if admin wants to exit or not. If it will ask again if they are sure or not. If they are sure, it will be totally exit. That concludes my presentation. I call Ediso Mark to present the next topic. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Virtues, and also to the previous reporters na nag-discuss ng uh, flowchart. And now, good day everyone, I am Mike Ediso. So, the next part naman is yung UI prototype ng web-based inventory system natin. Which is, kumbaga dito naman mas ma-visualize pa natin lalo kung ano yung mga diniscuss kanina ng mga reporter natin about dun sa flowchart. So, ito nga yung UI prototype ng web-based inventory system natin which is nakabase of course doon sa flowchart na ginawa and in-explain ng survey. Kumbaga, parang ito na yung makikita ng users tsaka ng admins once the whole system is done. But since sinabi nga natin na prototype nga lang siya is hindi pa siya fully functional. So, what do we mean by fully functional? Pag sinabi natin yun nga, hindi pa fully functional is pag naglagay tayo ng mga information dito, hindi siya pwedeng ma-save sa database. Yun nga, interface na or UI. So, dito, makikita natin, ito yung parang magiging landing page natin or interface ng inventory system natin. And as you can see, makikita tayong dalawang choices diyan, which are categories and items. So, i-discuss naman to further na aking mga kasama sa UI. So, may I call on Mr. Niño.
Thank you, Mr. Ediso. I'm Mark Joe Niño and I'm the one that discussed the category part of UI. So, we begin by clicking the category icon to transfer the screen into the category panel. In the category panel, we see supplier information such as name, address, and contact number. And to see more information about supplier, simply click the details button then we see other information about supplier. Next function is add supplier. Again, simply click add supplier then we transfer us to the panel where we fill up supplier information. Next is update button. Like add supplier, we transfer to the panel where we filling up new information when supplier has changes about their information. Next is archive. In archive panel, we need to provide the reason why the specific supplier is need to archive, then save it to archive. And the last is delete. This button delete. This button simply delete specific supplier information and mm, and 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 that's all about the category part of the UI. May I call on Miss Genjay for to be discussed the next part of our UI.
Thank you, Mr. Niño. So the second part is when the admin uses the item category. So he will direct it to a page or interface where they can perform the crawl. So next, if the admin wants to add or update a supplier, they can fill in and manipulate the supplier's information. So once it is saved, it will be added and updated to the task. So, and next is the update. So yeah. So as I can as I said, so if the admin wants to add or update a supplier, they can fill in it and manipulate the supplier's information. Once it is saved, it will be added and updated to a list. So lastly, if the admins want to archive supplier, they need to provide a reason for the supplier, so the supplier can see if they accept it or not. So lastly is delete. So there are two buttons in delete. So yes and no. So that is my part of our UI. So may I call Mr. Peñas to discuss the summary of our system.
So thank you, Ms. Ferrer. I'm Januel Peñas and I'll be discussing the summary of our presentation. So overall, the proposed project aims to create an inventory management system for catering. As mentioned nga kanina, it is meant for enhancing efficiency through monitoring of items and managing suppliers. Ina-ensure nito na yung mga items ay nasa optimal stock levels para ma-meet yung demands ng clients while also minimizing waste. Nabanggit din kanina na isa sa mga challenges ng catering industry nowadays is yung pag-handle ng inventory para ma-prevent yung issues such as overstocking and wastage. Since maraming items ang ina-handle ng isang catering business, from tables and chairs to pans and trays, need talaga ng solution for that. So therefore, this study proposes a comprehensive inventory management system for catering businesses aiming to streamline processes, reduce cost, and enhance customer satisfaction through improved operational efficiency. As mentioned naman earlier sa flowchart and UI, may dalawang entities ang hinahandle ng system namin. Yun ay ang items and suppliers. Closely related yung dalawa since supplier yung nagsusupply ng items sa catering business. If na-low or out of stock ang isang item, madaling makakontak yung supplier through our system. And remind ko lang na yung system namin is generic so applicable siya for any catering business. When it comes to the process naman, as mentioned nga kanina, it's more about managing and monitoring. First, pagmamanage ng information both ng items and suppliers, then pagmamonitor ng stock levels to prevent issues such as overstocking and wastage. Sa pagmamanage, nabanggit sa flowchart yung given operations na pag-enter ng information, pag-view, pag-update, then pag-archive if ever hindi na applicable yung item or supplier sa current operations ng catering business. So all in all, goal ng system namin is mapadali yung processes and at the same time, ma-prevent yung mga issues na hinaharap ng catering businesses sa pag-inventory. And that concludes our presentation. Thank you for listening.